Hi, I'm Joyce. I act and I host, but nope, I don't hold a degree in that.
被世界遗弃，被祖宗排斥。
That makes it a dying wish.
To be able to fit into the societal norms, right? So, I mean, it's very, very normal to have our parents seeing us to go through primary school all the way to uni. And it must be that straight path. Whatever that I went through in like my education phase is something that I don't enjoy. I totally don't. But I do know that in Singapore, you have to have a degree. So my goal to fulfill like the Singapore norms, or maybe my parents, is to get myself out to a degree. So in poly, I studied banking and finance. In uni, I studied accountancy, but it's something that I never enjoyed. And I knew I'm not going to do them after I graduate. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, by hook or by crook, I just got to finish it. Halfway through, I realized where my passion is. And that's in performing arts, and that's acting specifically, hosting, and anything that does something with the creatives. But at the same time, like, you know, you're struggling with trying to make people understand that actually, like, what I do is also a job. What I do, I see that it's something that I could earn out of it and I could live out of it. So I think like this is something that I couldn't reconcile. I think one part of me is still like, all right, I need to try to like, you know, fit into the society. I guess it's a backup plan. Yeah, it is totally a backup plan. Nobody could guarantee what you can get out of creatives, like in the creative sector. So, and creative sector means you are your own boss, you take charge of your own career, you don't have a fixed money pay to begin with. So I guess like if all things doesn't go well, then you have a degree to fall back on. Yeah, I feel like education is still like the roots to all areas of like things. So yeah, but I grew to knew that after I graduated. So I mean like there is still, it's a good thing that you go through this education phase of what Singapore has like laid out for all of us. Then you can go and pursue what you like to do, because it didn't like totally not help me. Like for now, I run my own bridal business, right? So I finally see how the degree is coming to use. Halfway through, I felt like life was so meaningless and like I have no purpose. What am I on earth for? So after that, I was like, okay, I need to do something exciting. So I enrolled myself into like singing classes, acting classes, and then like dance as well. Not knowing where it could bring me to, but at least like there are things moving in my life. There's skills being like learned. So after that, I realized that acting or performing arts in general like interests me a lot. It kind of like made me want to keep like diving in. It made me so motivated to find that in life I want to, there's something to look forward to. Like when it was in the acting project, it's something that I love it so much that when the director scolded me, I'll be like taking it in, I'll be like, okay, I'll improve it. Like yeah, so it's very, very different. Like I feel like it's very, very important to find something that you like and do it as a job. Whatever that you are going into, it may not be something that you will develop a love for in the long run. I would say it could be a seasonal thing. I used to want to be a doctor, but it was a seasonal thing. I used to want to be a kindergarten teacher, but it's a seasonal thing, because after a while I'll be like, actually don't want lah. So the thing is that don't allow anything to stop you from trying the things that you want to do. Like, you know, even subscription plans has 1 month trial. It's the same thing. You just have to explore first, then you will know what you like and don't like. It's like acting, dancing, and singing. I wouldn't think that I would go into any of this, but it's just one thought that why not, right? Just try. You don't know what's going to come out. I have a trade exchange with my mom. So I say, like, when I found what I like to do, I say, Mom, I want to do this for my career. And then after that, I would say, okay, like, why not, right? I just finished my education track, okay? I'll get into a local university. Just let me, like, do what I want. So I told her, so the starting pay of a uni accountancy student is 2.8k to 3k. I say, all right, so how you define sustainability? It's how I can, have my jobs and then earning about the same amount, right? And then she kept quiet. I mean, because it's justifiable. It's logic. So I think parents, you need to negotiate, it's adult talks, we're adults now, Yeah. So after that, she didn't say anything. So I was saying, okay, so give me the first 2 years to show you what I can do to achieve what you want me, what your standards and expectations are. Since you define career success, the success rate is on your basis of how much you earn, then I will tell her this law. I will say, okay, I'll be doing what I like to do, but I will strive to achieve the same, salary as a fresh grad. You have to have this negotiations with your parents, not like a hate hearts to you and tell your mom that no, whatever you say, I'm just going to disregard it. I mean, it's a give and take thing, and it's also about balancing, because you wouldn't want to destroy something that is very precious to you in order to pursue the other hand that you like. Yes, you pursue your dream, and it's very important to pursue your dream, but at the same time, you got to balance and on your parents' expectations. Yeah, they are just concerned, they're really just concerned about how their kids are going to live next time. I think they appreciate talks like that, and they appreciate reassurance. You want them to support your dreams, you want them to support what you do also. So yeah, have a good talk with your parents, and it's not I want to chiong means I want to chiong. It won't settle for that. I think the more hurtful ends is actually from my family. I remember there was one time my aunt introduced me to her neighbours, right? Then she was saying oh, 你有没有看她在电视她有演戏的? Then after that, my neighbours, they were oh, 哪一部戏啊？什么角色啊? Then after that, my aunt, 她做那个 calefare. Then I'm I wanted to say I want to say that 阿姨我不是 calefare. Okay, it's not that I have judgments against calefare. I respect them because their hours are very long. But I felt my hard work is what do you mean? I work hard for this. Yeah, so after that, I mean, these are actually harsh words to me because I knew on my end I worked really hard for a lot of things, and to make it to a local TV with imaging roles, and knowing how their standards and boundaries are that I couldn't cross, I felt I've done better in a way, but they don't know. I think in the older generation's eyes, it's if you are not the main lead of a drama, you are just calefare. They have to be in the industry to know what is something that is holding back here as an actor, not signed under our local broadcaster. Yeah, so that was harsh for me because I knew I put in so much effort to reach where I am, and then you say she's calefare. Okay. So I think a lot of times if I'm into acting, I'm very determined to make my performance even better. And of course, I know that maybe how to say 曝光率 in Mandarin is something that it's a milestone to a lot of older generations, a lot of people. But I know that I don't want to take on certain roles just for people to say that oh, you're successful because I saw you there, I see you there. So after that, I always tell myself it's okay lah. I mean, you define your own milestones, and you got to know that you don't compare with others. If you don't define your own milestones, right, I think all the time you're just trying to fulfill what people or what the audiences want. So if everyone's able to chart out your journey, your own journey, and don't compare with any other people or just fulfill other people's requests of how they define success is, then I felt it's way better. You live your life happier. Yeah. Yeah, I would say don't let anyone maneuver and navigate your choices in life, and never let anyone bring you down when you tell them about your dreams, because the right people will propel you. Yeah, and never see yourself as a victim. I feel in any areas of life, sometimes you just feel life is so unfair to you, but you can choose whether you want to be a victim to that certain areas of unfairness in your life. So never victimize yourself, but stood up stronger than ever. So dear me, I'll never be too hard on myself, and I've been trying to be more less harsh on myself. So good job, giving a pat on my shoulders, and to the future years ahead, keep striving to be a better version of yourself, of myself.